guys, so I'm out here this evening and I'm getting ready to spray for some budworms that are eating all the blooms off my annuals, and I thought it would be a good time to film and show what I do to treat these. So here in Utah we have these white moths, I believe that's what lay the eggs, but they lay eggs on our flowers and those caterpillars eat all the blooms off our flowers. So the flower can look nice and healthy, but it's just not blooming, so that's when I know I had budworms. So here in Utah, where we are in our area, I know I'm inevitably going to get them, and so I just spray preventively once a week. Haven't been that great about it this summer because I've been a little busy, but now that I'm kind of back on track, my flowers are looking much better. So let's turn the camera around. Let me show you what I use for it, and then I'll show you how I spray it. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, but I thought this would be really helpful for you guys who have been asking and kind of wondering how I treat them. So this is the spray that I like to use. This is the Monterey BT. I know they have other brands, but this is the only one that I've tried. This type of bug killer really targets certain things, especially caterpillars and a few other things. So it's pretty safe to use. It's not really harmful to other insects, and so it's really nice actually. So what happens is they ingest this, it kind of messes with their digestive system and kills them basically from the inside out, and then they just die and stop munching on your flowers, and it just works really well and quite quickly. So if I have a bush that's been affected by it, I do try to look and see if I can find the caterpillars and pull them off, but even if I don't do that or can't find them, because they can be kind of hard to find, then this starts working pretty quickly. So within about a week I see my plants starting to recover, and I'll show you examples on any flowers that I have that have had some munching on them. It's a really nice product actually. It works well. So I really mostly spray my super benas. I don't know if it helps or not with those, but I have been doing it recently because I have some that aren't blooming, so I'm hoping to see if that cures that. And then I for sure spray my petunias, and then I've noticed they've been eating my geraniums as well. So it's been a few weeks since I've last done it, and I can kind of even tell the difference. I know I still have some on there. So if you're doing it once a week and being pretty consistent, last summer I was really diligent about it every week and I didn't get any bug worms, and I felt like it worked really well, and it really doesn't take very long. I mostly apply it in the evening. I think you probably could apply it anytime, maybe during the day where sun's shining on your plants. Probably not the best idea. It's really safe with other insects, but I like to do it in the evening anyway. It's just the time that I do it. So you add 4 teaspoons per gallon, and I'll probably fill this whole thing up actually, and it's more than a gallon, so I'll probably do like 6 teaspoons in here, and then I'll fill it up, and then I'll just use this pump sprayer. Mine's getting a little old, so it's a little it doesn't seal like 100%. I mean, it's pretty good. It's probably like 97%, so it's a little loud and squeaky, but I'm trying to get as much use out of it as I can. I've had this for about 4 years, so it's about time to maybe replace this or get a new one. But these pump sprays are pretty inexpensive and they work really great, and it's a good size for my size yard, which is about a little over half an acre, and so this is just a good size for that. It just depends on how many petunias and potted plants you have too. I have quite a few in my yard, and it goes pretty far. So let's fill this up, and then I'll show you what flowers and how I spray it. Okay, so as you can see, I have a lot of flowers, a lot of petunias, and let me see if I can find any evidence. Everything's looking really good right now because I have been spraying more recently. If you saw one of my older videos, you'd know that they were getting munched on, but everything looks pretty good here. Here's some evidence of a little bit of munching. So I feel like I'm starting to get them again, just like barely. And in front, I have a little bit more. So we'll spray all these, and you want to douse it pretty good. So I like to even spray underneath, up in here, and then I stick in my sprayer in the middle and spray it all through here to make sure I'm getting everything. So I'll kind of show you guys as I do it. It's such a beautiful night. I love this time of night. It's so pretty. I wanted to show you too that you'll see some areas in my yard that look really messy. So our neighbors have chickens and they kind of sneak around here, and I love my neighbors. I love their chickens from afar. Don't love them in my yard. So I actually had my husband put up a little fence over here to stop them from coming in, because look what they do. They like kick around my mulch and they like made a huge mess. I cleaned this up the other day, but I need to clean it up again and I haven't gotten to it yet. I'll probably do it in the morning. So if it looks a little messy, that is why. It's not me, but it's like everywhere. They were all up in here, they were all down there. Oh my goodness, kind of a mess. But just so you know, that's why my yard's not looking super tidy right now. So I like to spray it and get all in here, kind of put it down in here. I'll even get these. I like to go under. And I'm gonna get all these too. Let's just talk about this planter for a minute though. I love it so much. One of my favorite combos is this Terenia with this Royal Velvet Supertunia and the Saffron Finch. So pretty. And then over here we have the Black Cherry and the Fuchsia with some Peach Superbina. Oh, I just love this. It's been so pretty. It's gotten really big. Okay, now we're gonna do my baskets up here. And then I have some baskets back here, and then I have some Superbina in here. Can you see the hummingbird on the feeder? He's so cute. These baskets are looking so much better too. Ever since I've been fertilizing them more regularly and adding the BT, it's been so nice. Back here we have these gorgeous pots. Look how amazing they are. I love those trailing begonias. Is that the name? My brain. Anyway, I love these so much. So pretty, but I don't usually spray these. None of these flowers really get affected by budworms, so these two are fine. But look how pretty they are. I just wanted to give a little update on that. They're getting so big. And then my son's been doing some tractor work for a neighbor. So we've had tractor parts all in and out of here recently. But I am gonna come spray these because I do feel like these verbenas aren't blooming as much as they were. So I'll spray this. And then look at this. I feel like I wanna contain this a little bit more again, but I just wanted to show it to you right now. Look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. It is really pretty. A lot of flowers, a lot of color, kind of a lot for me. I think next year I might scale back a little bit, but it is really, really pretty. But before I cut it back, I'm gonna spray it with BT. And then I have a bunch here out front that I need to get. These are the Tiara Pink that are new this year from Proven Winners. Absolutely love them, but we're gonna get all these sprayed too. Okay, so I wanted to show you up front. I got all my petunias now. Let's see, where did I see some? I feel like they're just kind of starting to get eaten. They're just barely starting. And so I feel like these have lulled out a little bit, so that's probably why. So I got all these here out front, so I think these are good now. And I could see signs over here too. So I think these will all perk up and be a lot more full with more flowers and look better. I wanted to show you an example of one that hasn't been affected too much. So they should have this many flowers on them. But I can see in areas where it's lulling a little bit. So, hi Piper. But this one's how it should look. So then I have some areas where there's just not as many blooms and they're just kind of recovering in some areas, so it should be all full. So hopefully these will perk back up. I did notice up here on my porch, hopefully you can see here that these did have some munching on them. So you can see that there. This doesn't get a ton of sun, so I'm not gonna get a ton of blooms, but this one's pretty much lulled out. And you can see it's getting munched on. So I think this is why this is not blooming. And I have some bacopa here that I sprayed also. It's not blooming. And then these, I think I'll get more blooms after that. I should probably turn this a little bit so that it gets more light over here. I think that's why this is not blooming, but it could be budworms. We'll know in a week or so if these start to bloom that was the problem. Okay, so I got all the containers, the baskets, all the in-ground petunias. I also do the super beanias, like I mentioned, the calicobra. The ducks are talking in the creek. Let's zoom in. Cute duckies. But anyway, so glad to have everything sprayed. Glad that I'm keeping up on it because everything's looking a lot better. But hopefully that was helpful. So if you have any petunias that are blooming and then all of a sudden they're not and the foliage looks really healthy, then you most likely have budworms. So it's just a good thing to check. It's also pretty harmless to spray to you and pets and any other pests, and so it's just a really nice one to use and it makes a huge difference. So I highly suggest it. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching and we will see you in my next video. Bye guys.